I'm Jen and welcome to my studio. And today we're going to be doing intermediate advanced across the floor. So we haven't done across the floor in a little bit on this channel because I would release them and then I would watch the view count, and my across the floors have probably the lowest view count of any video I've put on this channel. And that just tells me that you guys just don't like them that much. And that's okay. You know, a lot of us have no floor to go across. Like, I love this floor. It's just, you know, it's not, I have a small one, you know, it's hard to go across the floor. So maybe that's why, or maybe you guys just prefer center exercises, you know. Please write in the comments what you prefer. Like, do you like across the floor? Do you not like across the floor? Why you don't like it? I'm always trying to improve this channel for you, and the more I know about what your wants and your needs are, the better I can do that. So, I'm gonna try some across the floor again because a couple people requested it. So I was like, all right, let's give it a shot again. So here we are. These are intermediate across the floor, or intermediate advanced across the floors. So there will be some options as we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first across the floor exercise will be involving flaps. You've got 4 flaps and then 2 flat ball changes. It's actually a long combination, so that's the half of it. That's like first half. It's 4 flaps, flat ball change, flat ball change. So 4 flaps, 2 flat ball changes. Feel free to give it some flavor. You know, I don't know what just happened in my voice, but flavor is what I meant to say. I think I just like lost it for a second. All right, so 1, 2, okay, let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. So your right foot's going to be free after that. You have 4 more flat ball changes, or 4 more flaps. 4 more flaps, no ball change. Then, option 1, you're going to do a cramp roll and then another cramp roll. So you want to make sure that those are 5 and a 6, 7 and 8. Very, very, like, even in their rhythm. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 4 flaps, 2 cramp rolls. Option 2 is to make those double cramp rolls or flat cramp rolls where you brush before the cramp roll. So the brush happens on the first foot, the foot you're starting with. So right on right, left on left. You brush, and then you just go into your cramp roll as normal. Just one little brush before the cramp roll. So that's option 2, just to make it a little harder if you're more advanced. So the whole combination is 4 flaps, flat ball change, or 4 flaps and then 2 flat ball changes, 4 flaps and then 2 cramp rolls, either way you're doing them. So I'm going to do the regular cramp roll for right now, and then we'll run through it again, and I'll do the flat cramp roll. I can tap today, but like talking is not working. All right, so 4 flaps, flat ball change, 4 flaps, cramp roll, cramp roll. Let's try it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Now, let's just try it on the left to make sure that we know how it all works on the left. You're just basically starting everything on the left. So your cramp rolls on the left, your flaps start on the left. Sorry, just waking up my computer. Everything starts on the left. This time, I'm going to do the double cramp roll. I'll do the flat cramp roll so that you guys can hear that. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. So, when we do it across the floor, we're going to go one time. So if we're starting with the right foot, I'm going to start on this side of my floor. We're going to do 1 set probably, because it's a long combination, and I have a tiny floor. So we'll do 1 set, then I'll walk back, count you in again, and we will do 1 more set before we switch to the left side. The first time we go across the floor, I will do it with the regular cramp roll. The second time we go across the floor, I will do it with the flat cramp roll or the double cramp roll. You can do both times, whichever one you want to do. You can do the regular cramp roll both times, ignoring what I'm doing the second time, or you can do the flat cramp roll both times, ignoring what I do the first time. Or you can do like me and like do it and then level it up, you know? I just want to make sure that I show you both, so that's the way, anytime I have options for you, that's how we're going to play it. So, go, count you in again, go again, and then the left side, same thing. Cool? All right, let's do it. So, when we're going with the music, and I say this in all of my classes, it's really, really important that we remember something, and part of that something is that I think this is going to interrupt me. No. So that we remember that we're not just dancers, we're also musicians. So one of the most important things we need to do is remember our musical phrasing and remember to always stay with the music. Just because you can go faster doesn't mean you should. If the music wants you to be at a specific tempo or the choreographer says you have to be at this tempo, you be at that tempo because we're making music. We're not just showing what we can do, you know? Super important, okay? I was checking my song. All right, let me make sure I got this at the right tempo. I think I do. All right, it's pretty quick. So your tempo's gonna go. Okay? We got this. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. One more time. This time I do the double. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Left side. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Ooh, good timing with the music. That could have been a disaster. All right, so that was our first across the floor exercise. The beauty of this being a video is you can rewind it and do it as many times as you need to. I know we didn't get to do it a whole lot. Again, tiny floor. I love that across the floor exercise though. All right, so the next one that I want to do is riffs. We're going to be doing 5 count riffs to start, and this does have options as well. So the basic format for this is going to be 5 count riff, 5 count riff, 5 count riff, and then a break. So you have 3 of them. To do a 5 count riff, just a quick reminder, you have brush, stuff, heel, dig, step. So you're going to transfer your weight when the toe goes down. And 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. So this one's not going to go as fast. That was full laps. That went super, super fast. I didn't just fall off my floor. That like didn't happen. Okay, so it's not going to be too fast. It's going to be and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. The break is a heel, heel, toe, toe crawl. Heel, heel, toe, toe. You want to make sure that you're starting with the foot that is the opposite of the direction that you're going. So it's your back foot. 5 count riff, 5 count riff, 5 count riff. My back foot, my back heel is like already up and ready to go. Left, right, and then you would start on the next side. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Heel, heel, toe, toe. So that was right, left, left. So 5 count riff, 5 count riff, 5 count riff, heel, heel, toe, toe. Then you start on the other side. So this switches sides as you go. We'll probably be able to do about 4 rounds of it across the floor. How do we make that harder, you ask? Great question. So you have a 5 count riff. Your second riff, you're gonna do a 7. So it's a 5 count riff, back heel, front heel. And then you finish the same way as the first version. Then the 7 count riff has a different like rhythm to it. The 5 count riff is and a 1 and 2. The 7 count riff is extremely even. And a 3 and a 4. Then you go back to the 5 count riff. And a 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Then you go on the left. And a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So those are your options. 5 5 5 heel heel toe toe, or 5 7 5 heel heel toe toe. First time I go across, I'll do all 5s. Second time, I'll do the 5 7 5. Cool? Cool. Again, checking my song. I pre-picked the music for this so that I would make sure that I had it all set. Got it. Okay, I read the wrong one. You make sure it's the right Okay, this is a great tempo, honestly. So your tempo goes. If you're doing the sound. Ready? 5 5 5 is what I'm going to do this time. 5 6 5 6 7 8 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 7 and 8. One more time. All right, right side again. This time I'm going right side. 5 6 5 6 7. One more time. Awesome. Left side. 5 6 Awesome. One more time. I just 7 this time. 5 Awesome. All right, so real quick, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. I'm not talking about Wally, but like, and he's not an elephant. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Hey, Jen, that was really slow for an intermediate advanced class. Yeah, it was. First of all, intermediate, I need to make sure that everyone can do it. So intermediate and advanced have to use the same tempo. And number 2, it is way harder to control your riffs slowly than it is to do them fast. So yeah, I ain't playing. Like that was hard. To control your riffs and make them perfectly even with the music when they're that slow, I struggle with it. Like that's hard. That is keeping your weight in the correct place. That is making sure that you are in tune with the music. That was the challenge. It doesn't have to be fast to be hard. And I rest on that hill. It does not have to be fast to be hard. Cool. All right, next one across the floor, we have Irishes. I love Irishes. One of my favorite things to do across the floor. So just a reminder, An Irish is shuffle, hop, step. So just shuffle, hop, step. Kind of feels like skipping. That's why I love it so much. So you want to make sure that you are staying up on your toes. Regardless of which version of this exercise you're doing, you want to stay on your toes. All right, so option 1, you have 3 Irishes and a ball change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ball change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ball change. So 3 Irishes and a ball change. That's option 1. Option 2, 3 Irishes and a buffalo step. So shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, buffalo step. Now, if you're doing the buffalo, it follows the same feet pattern. So either way, you're switching to the left side, whether you do the ball change or the buffalo. It switches to the left side when you're done. If you're doing the buffalo, you want to make sure that you keep your weight centered so that you can start again, because after this foot is your next shuffle. So you still can't do anything until you hop. So you gotta really keep your weight centered. The hardest thing is gonna be not doing and then putting your foot down after it. You can't put the foot down. It has to go buffalo step, shuffle, hop, step. And I know every single one of you just heard Into the Woods. With that, tell me you don't hear Into the Woods, right? I can't unhear that. And now you can't either. So 3 Irishes and a ball change or 3 Irishes and a buffalo. Just one quick reminder about what a buffalo is. It is a step, a shuffle, and then a jump over to that. And you kind of cross your foot in front, but your foot is still able to move after that. So that was just a quick thing. So 3 Irishes and a ball change. Or 3 Irishes and a buffalo. Wow, really? Shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. So normally, I'm sure people would edit that out, but I'm not going to, and here's why. That actually brings me to something that I can teach you about how not to do that. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong that made me miss that second sound? Or I just literally tried to do it. I can't even try to do it. So you brush and then you brush, but if you have already hopped, if you are already up in the air, you can't get that second sound. So this is one of my fundamental rules of tap dance. One thing at a time. Finish the shuffle before you hop. That was my mistake. I didn't finish the shuffle before I hopped. So of course I was too high to reach that second half of the shuffle. So you want to make sure that you shuffle and then hop. One thing at a time. I'm so glad I made that mistake, honestly, because sometimes I forget to teach that. One thing at a time. Super important. All right, 3 Irishes and a ball change or 3 Irishes and a buffalo. Let's do this. Okay. Shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, ball change. Shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, buffalo step. Okay? But wait. I'm gonna do the ball change the first time, the buffalo the second time. All right, let's do this. I'm sure you knew that, but I just wanted to clarify. We'll wait till the song picks up. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, left side one more time. Give it a sec. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. That pause in the middle was for me to make sure that the music wasn't going to end soon because I forgot if this one was like really, really short. Sorry about that. One more thing before we finish our across the floor. We're going to do drawbacks. I love drawbacks. Absolutely love drawbacks. So drawbacks being spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step. So you want to make sure you are alternating feet. So spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step. If you're making all three sounds on one foot, it's not right. It's not correct. It's not spank, step, heel. That's a completely different step. It is spank on the right, heel on the left, step on the right. So it should be alternating. Just a quick review just to make sure everybody's on the same page with drawbacks. So, you have 4 drawbacks. Then you have some options. You either have ball, change, pull back, hold 8. Now, even if you're not great at pullbacks, that's okay. This is an across the floor exercise, which means it's not a dance. It's not something that you have to perform. It's not even a combination. It's just across the floor. So don't be afraid to be bad at it. Like, use this as your opportunity to practice them, even if they're not good. That's also the benefit of this being a video. No one's watching you. Like, no one's gonna judge you. So you have on the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can just do them that slow. 5, 6, 7, 8. Or you can pick it up a little bit. 5, 6, 7, hold 8. So those are 2 options right there. We're gonna have 4 options for this one. My biggest thing with pullbacks is that you want to make sure, and for the camera's purposes, I'm going to separate my feet just so that you can see which one's going when. Pick up your feet. That's the biggest thing I'll say. Pick up your feet. Not here, but here. When you're first learning, create space between your feet and the floor. That way your feet have time to make the individual sounds. Because a lot of times, we don't get our pullback right because we're doing some of the sounds at the same time. Like we're spanking when we're landing because you didn't pick up enough. So make sure you're picking up your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So your options here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's option 1. We'll call that option 1. Option 2 is in the left and the 2, and the 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. Option 3. So we're going to have 2 in a row for option 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. So, big thing about the 2 in a row, even if you're starting from flat feet, which eventually you will graduate to starting from just the balls of your feet, but even if you're starting with flat feet, that second one, you can't be flat-footed. You land here, you can't put your heels down. You have to go directly from here. So then that's when you got to practice graduating up to going from the balls of your feet. I was staring at the camera going like, please don't fall off my floor. My camera is my mirror. And I didn't, yay. So those are your options. 5, 6, 7, and 8, or 5, 6, E and a 7, hold 8, or 5, 6, E and a 7, E and a 8. So you do 1 slow, 1 fast, or 2 fast. So I'm not gonna do the slow one. I'll just do the 1 fast the first time we go across the floor, and then I'll do the 2 fast the second time. If you're gonna do the slow one, that's fine. Just take the time that you need in there. But you have those options to choose from. Cool? That's the whole combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8, or whichever version you're gonna do. Cool? All right, let's do it. So picking the right tempo for pullbacks is always, it's always like a gamble, you know? You just gotta really, really make sure that it's not too fast for some, but also that you're gonna be able to get your sounds in there. Sorry, it always interrupts me. So your tempo is gonna go like this. So it's quick. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5, 6, E and a 7, hold 8. Or 5, 6, E and a 7, E and a 8. It's gonna be a little quick, but that's good. Okay? Let's try it. First time I do 1, second time I do 2. Give it a second for the song to pick up. 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope you really enjoyed this across the floor exercise with me. I tried to really balance between intermediate and advanced. If some of it was too fast, let me know. If some of it was too slow, let me know. I'm not getting off that hill about slower is harder. No, I will never get off that hill. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun with me today. I really did. I absolutely love across the floor. So if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the TAP fam. We've got technique exercises like this. Most of them are center, but we do have some across the floor. And then we've got choreography tutorials, which are my favorite thing on this channel because I get to make up choreography to fun songs that a lot of you suggest. I do take suggestions, so write them down below in the comments. It takes me a little while to get to them, but I will eventually get to them. So subscribe, hit that button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well because it helps YouTube know that people like free tap dance class, and this is really what this channel is for you. Free tap dance classes. And I love being your YouTube tap teacher. So please subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and as always, thank you for dancing with me.